So in this lecture, I am going to discuss about the law of symmetry. That is the third law of crystallography, law of symmetry. This law states that all crystals of the same substances possess, all crystals of the same substances possess the same element of symmetry. What is this law? The law states that all crystals of the same substances possess the same element of symmetry. Same element of symmetry. Several types of symmetries are possible. Okay. There are several types of the symmetries are possible, but generally we should be discussed here the three types of the symmetries. आपल्याला फक्त तीन प्रकारच्या सिमेट्रीज डिस्कस करायच्या आहेत. We want to discuss about only the three types of the symmetries. Okay. Three types of the symmetries. In organic chemistry, generally you aware about these types of the symmetries, particularly in the stereochemistry. These three types of the symmetries are known to us. The first type of the symmetry, it is a plane of the symmetry. Then second type of the symmetry, it is a axis of the symmetry. And third type of the symmetry, it is a center of the symmetry. So let us see first what is a plane of symmetry. What is a plane of symmetry? So how we can show the plane of the symmetry in the crystal? त्या क्रिस्टल मध्ये प्लेन ऑफ द सिमेट्री ही कशी असेल हे आपल्याला डायग्रामॅटिकली दाखवता येईल. We can show diagrammatically how there is a plane of the symmetry in the crystal. So let us see what is a plane of the symmetry. A plane of the symmetry is defined as a plane of the symmetry is defined as an imaginary plane. It is an imaginary plane. We have to imagine this by which if a crystal is divided into two parts, one becomes the mirror image of the other. A plane of the symmetry is defined as an imaginary plane. We have to pass the plane through that crystal. Okay. If a crystal is divided into the two parts, one becomes the mirror image of the other. You can see here. I would like to show that plane of the symmetry here. See the diagram A. In this diagram, okay, you have to look this diagram. See here. This is a crystal, suppose. Okay, this is the crystal. How many number of the faces are there? This is one face, 1, 2, then it is 3, then it is 4, then front 5 and back 6. So 6 faces are there. Okay, you can see here. Now it is having the plane of the symmetry. Okay, this plane which is passing through the crystal, which divide the crystal into the two parts, where one part is the mirror image of the another part. Okay, suppose that this is the part here which is the mirror image of this part. Okay, so it is having the plane of the symmetry. It is having the plane of the symmetry. We can show the plane of the symmetry in this way, diagonal plane. This is called as a diagonal plane of the symmetry. Okay, so this is supposed to be as like of the mirror. Backside the same crystal will be appears there. Okay, same image will be appears there. So what is the plane of the symmetry? A plane of the symmetry is defined as an imaginary plane by which if a crystal is divided into the two parts, one becomes mirror image of the other part. Okay, so in this diagram, the plane of the symmetry shown is here. Now let us see the axis of the symmetry. An axis of symmetry is defined as an imaginary line. It is an imaginary line through the crystal about which if the crystal is rotated through 360 degree, we have to rotate that crystal through the 360 degree. Okay, it gives the same appearance more than once in the course of a complete revolution. When we are rotating that crystal through 360-degree, then it gives the same appearance more than once in the course of the complete revolution. Then we can say that the crystal is having the axis of the symmetry. Okay. So axis of the symmetry is defined as an imaginary line through the crystal about which if the crystal is rotated through 360 degrees. See here. This is the same crystal. It is shown here. Now this is the imaginary line passing through the crystal. And along this line, we have to rotate the crystal. We have to rotate the crystal at an angle of 360 degree. This rotate the crystal at an angle of 360 degree. So after the rotation, the same appearance will be appear. It does not mean that rotating by 360 degree, then the same appearance will be there. Rotating 180 degree also, we will get the same appearance. Okay. Then the crystal is said to have an axis of the symmetry. Okay. You can take another example. I would like to give the example of the molecule here, water molecule. We can represent the water molecule in this way. Hydrogen, this is hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2. Now water molecule is having the axis of the symmetry. How? When we are passing the vertical line here. Okay, when we are passing the vertical line here. Okay, what happens? See, when we are passing the vertical, or let us show here 1 minute. See, water molecule, hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2. Now it is having the axis of the symmetry. How? Let us pass the vertical line. Rotate it. Rotating it through 180 degree. What happens? Hydrogen 2 will be here. Okay, hydrogen 2 will be here and hydrogen 1 will be goes to here. So it is having the axis of the symmetry, same appearance of the crystal, same appearance of the water molecule. Okay, so this vertical line shows that when we are rotating the crystal, okay, when we are rotating the crystal through that line at the particular angle, and if the same appearance of the crystal is there, then we can say that that crystal is having the axis of the symmetry. If we are rotating that crystal through 180 degree, then it means that it is having two-fold axis of the symmetry. Two-fold axis of the symmetry. If it is rotating through 120 degree, then it is having three-fold axis of the symmetry, like that. Two-fold, three-fold, 90 degree, four-fold axis of the symmetry. Okay. So later on we can understand about this. So first of all, you must know what is a axis of the symmetry. Then after the axis of the symmetry, uh, a center of symmetry. A center of symmetry is defined as a point within the crystal. In a crystal, there is a one point such that any line drawn through it, from that point, when we can draw the line on the opposite side, it will intersect the surface of the crystal at equal distances in both directions. A center of symmetry is defined as a point within the crystal. You can see here. This is the point shown here, point within the crystal. Center of the symmetry, it is the point within the crystal such that any line drawn through it will intersect the surface of the crystal. Okay. When we are going to drawing the line through it, see here, let us show this. It will intersect onto this surface. This is the surface here. Similarly here, equal distance, equally. It means that it is having the center of the symmetry. Same will be here. Intersect along this, okay, on the surface of the crystal. Similarly here, intersect on the surface of the crystal. Then it is having the, this is the center of the symmetry at equal distance. That is most important here. Okay, so it means that this crystal is having the center of the symmetry. Okay, A center of symmetry is defined as a point within the crystal such that any line drawn through it will intersect the surface of the crystal at equal distances in both the directions, opposite direction. Okay. So try to understand about this. The crystal is having the three types of the symmetries: a plane of the symmetry, a axis of the symmetry, and a center of the symmetry. The total number of planes, axis, and center of symmetry possessed by the crystal is called the elements of symmetry of the crystal. Total number of plane of the symmetry, axis of the symmetry, center of the symmetry possessed by that crystal, because crystal is having so many type of the symmetries as we have shown. So total number of the plane, axis, center of the symmetry possessed by the crystal. Actually, center of symmetry is only one. It is at the center of the crystal. But the crystal is having many axis of the symmetry. The crystal is having many plane of the symmetry. So total element of the symmetry, it is the element of the symmetry, it is the total number of the planes, axis and center of the symmetry. It depends upon the nature of the crystal. For example, a cubic crystal like sodium chloride possess 23 elements of the symmetry. 23 elements of symmetry. While a crystal of copper sulfate pentahydride has no elements of symmetry. It means that sodium chloride is having 23 elements of the symmetry. That diagram is not shown here. Okay. It is having plane of symmetry as like of this. Okay. As like of this plane of symmetry. This is one plane of symmetry. This is another plane of the symmetry. Again, we can draw this rectangle diagonal here, this side also, by joining here. Okay. We can show the diagonal plane of the symmetry. Okay. So such plane of the symmetries are many. They are axis of the symmetry, two-fold axis of the symmetry, three-fold axis of the symmetry, four-fold axis of the symmetry, six-fold of axis of the symmetry is also having to the crystal. Okay. I would like to take one example here to show the uh, axis of the symmetry here. Okay. You can see. See, let us take the example of the hexagon. A crystal is having hexagonal shape. Crystal is having hexagonal shape. Okay, like this. Now, this hexagonal crystal, you can see, it is having the center of the symmetry. Okay, because as we move from this point to this, it will intersect onto the surface. Okay, similarly here, center of the symmetry intersects onto this. Similarly here. Okay, so it is having the center of the symmetry. Similarly here, equal distances. Okay, equal distances, it will intersect. So one center of the symmetry is there, one center of symmetry, center of symmetry. Okay, then it is also having axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry, suppose that we have to pass the vertical line here like this and rotating the crystal. Okay, then same appearance of the crystal can results. Rotating through the angle of the rotation, suppose it is 45 degree, then same appearance will be there. Angle of the rotation, it is 90 degree, 120 degree, like that. The same appearance of the crystal will be appear. If it is rotating through 45 degree here, then it is having the axis of the symmetry. Okay, plane of the axis of the symmetry. Then the crystal is having the plane of the symmetry. Suppose that we are passing the imaginary plane like this. We are passing the imaginary plane like this. Okay, so you can see here, by passing the imaginary plane, this part is the mirror image of this part. the crystal is divided into the two equal parts, where one part is the mirror image of the other part. Then the crystal is having the plane of the symmetry. Okay, so try to understand about this. This is about the element of the uh, laws of the symmetry, plane of the symmetry, axis of the symmetry, and center of the symmetry. The crystal is having such type of the symmetries. You can see the elements of the symmetries for a cubic crystal is shown in the figure. Okay, see this figure. There is a rectangular plane of the symmetry. There is a rectangular plane of the symmetry, where this is rectangular plane of the symmetry. This, it is called as rectangle. Okay, rectangular plane of the symmetry. Figure A represents rectangular plane of the symmetry, of which three planes are possible. How many planes are possible here? Like this rectangular, three planes are possible. We can show. Okay, three planes are possible here. Rectangular plane. We can show here also. Rectangular plane of the symmetry. So such three planes we can show here. Then this is called as diagonal plane of the symmetry. How many diagonal planes are there? Okay, there are six diagonal plane of the symmetry passing diagonally through the cube. We can show such six planes are there. This is diagonal. Okay, but you can see this is diagonal. You can show here also diagonal plane of the symmetry. Okay, we can show six here, six diagonal plane of the symmetry. Three rectangular planes, 6 plus 3, 9. Okay, 6 plus 3, 9. That is the diagonal plane of the symmetry passing diagonally through the cube. Okay, there are three axes of the fourfold symmetry. There are three axes of the fourfold symmetry. Fourfold means 90-degree rotation. The same crystal will be appears. Three axes of the fourfold symmetry. Okay, so many elements of the symmetries can be present in the cubic crystal. Particularly in the cubic crystal, so many plane of the symmetries are there. Twofold axis of the symmetries, fourfold axis of the symmetries. Okay, then I think 1 minute. Uh, there are three axes of the fourfold symmetry at right angles to each other. Figure C. Fourfold. Let us see. Fourfold. Figure C. This is called as fourfold axis of the symmetry, rotating through 90-degree. The same appearance will be there. Rotating through 90-degree, same appearance will be there. This figure D corresponds to a threefold axis of the symmetry, rotating through 120-degree, threefold. Rotating through 120-degree. That is 120 plus 120 plus 120, 360. So it is threefold axis of the symmetry, 120. 90-degree means fourfold axis of the symmetry. Okay, and this figure E represents, I think it is figure E, six axis of the twofold symmetry, means 180-degree rotation. 180-degree rotation here. This is 180-degree rotation. This is one. This is one. Okay, so we can show the 180-degree rotation is there. So in this way, a crystal is having many symmetries there. Plane of the symmetry, axis of the symmetry, then center of the symmetry. Okay, so it is about the axis of the symmetries. Let us going to discuss now the next topic: types of crystals. Types of crystals. The first, it is the space lattice. Okay, first of all, we want to discuss about what is a space lattice. The external symmetry characteristics of crystals suggest internal symmetry in them. Whatever the external appearance of the crystal, it is because of due to the internal symmetry in them. Okay, suppose that in our mind, whatever the internal changes are taking place, that will be reflected externally. Okay, so in case of the crystal, external symmetry characteristics of the crystal suggest internal symmetry in them. That is atoms or ions of which crystals are built are not oriented at random but are packed together with greatest order and regularity in a three-dimensional pattern. What is there in the crystal? In crystal, there are atoms are present. Atoms are closely arranged to each other. Atoms are three-dimensionally arranged to each other. One atom is surrounded by other atom in the crystal. Okay, one atom it is surrounded by the other atom in the crystal, so that each of the constituent particles is fixed at a definite point in a space at a definite distance from and in a definite angular orientation to all other surroundings it. Okay, so what is the space lattice? We want to discuss about here the space lattice, that is important here. Okay, so what is the space lattice? An important characteristics of space lattice is that each point representing an atom or an ion has the same surroundings as any other representing the same atom or ion. Okay, what is the space lattice? An important characteristics of space lattice is that each point corresponding an atom or an ion has the same surroundings as any other representing the same atom or an ion. That is called as a space lattice. Okay, so you can later on we come to that point in detail. Okay, now lattice planes. In a crystal there is a space lattice is present. Then in a crystal there is a lattice planes are present, various planes are present. In a space lattice, all the points can be arranged in a number of ways as a series of parallel and equidistant planes known as lattice planes. In that crystals, there are lattice planes are present. The points can be arranged in a number of ways as a series of parallel and equidistant planes known as lattice planes. The external faces of the crystal are parallel to these planes. Okay, so some imagination is required here. In figure you can see a section of space lattice in two dimensions having the axis OX and OY is shown. Okay, it is a section of a space lattice, a space lattice, two dimension diagram. This is not three dimension. Okay, the external faces of the crystal are parallel to these planes. Okay, so in a figure, a section of space lattice in two dimensions have shown here, having axis OX and OY, OX and OY, two dimensions. Okay, so just like we can draw the design here, we can put the points here. The items are present in the crystals as like of this. Okay, the arrangement of the atoms in the crystal, it is regular arrangement. Okay, so you can see this is the two-dimensional diagram. Very systematically the atoms are arranged here. Okay, and this is two-dimensional diagram, means along the x-axis and along the y-axis. Okay, along the x-axis and along the y-axis here. A and B are the distances giving the length of the edges, this A and this B, giving the length of the edges of the crystal, length of the edges of the crystal. For example, suppose that this is a crystal. Okay, this is the crystal here. Okay, this crystal. So this is the length of the edge, this edge. This is edge here. This is edge. Okay, this is also called as a edge. Okay, this is also the edge here, length of the edge of the crystal. Okay, so in two-dimensional diagram, how we can show this? See, A and B are the distances giving the length of the edges of the chosen unit cell. Let OZ be the third axis at right angles to the plane of the paper. OZ be the, what is here OZ? It is not shown here, but it is along the Z axis. This OZ will be here. This is OX, this is OY, and OZ should be here. Okay, that is not shown here. That is not shown here. OZ be the third axis at right angles to the plane of the paper. It is seen from the figure that the lattice plane having the largest number of lattice points. Okay, the lattice planes having the largest number of lattice points are parallel to the axis OX and OY. You can see here number of lattice points. These are lattice points here. The dotted dot represents the lattice points here. And if we are joining this lattice point, the lattice plane will be formed here. You can join this lattice point. So the lattice plane will be formed here. Okay. There is a formation of the lattice plane here. So in this figure, it is very important to understand planes like LL or MM. See here, where is that plane? LL or MM? L, L and LM. Okay, such lattice planes are formed there. This is LL. The lattice plane is formed there. LM. The lattice plane is formed there. Okay, so the understanding of the figure is important here. Okay, LL cut the x-axis at a certain integral values of A. LL cut the x-axis. This LL plane cut the x-axis here, means it will intersect at the x-axis at a certain point. Okay, this plane LL, you can see. 1 minute, I would like to show to you in this way. This is the plane LL. Okay, passing the plane through this plane LL. Okay, see here, this is the plane LL. Cut the x-axis here, cut the x intercepts along the x-axis here. And what is the distance here? Suppose that twice A plus A, twice A here. That distance should be equal to twice A is here. Okay, the planes parallel to LL cut the x-axis at a certain integral values of A and meet the other two axes at infinity. Okay, what is about other two axes? Suppose that this is the plane LL. It is parallel to the y-axis. It is parallel to the z-axis. So it will cut along the y-axis at infinity. At infinity. Similarly, along the z-axis at infinity, but along the x-axis at point A. Okay, suppose that this is distance, it is A here. Cut the x-axis at the point A. Okay, the ratio of the intercept is then. So what is that intercept ratio? A s to infinity. Which indices? The which indices are A s to infinity, s to infinity. And according to the Miller indices, these are 100 plane. How it is 100 plane? You can see here. 1 minute. The which indices are, okay, you can see this plane LL. This plane LL, it is parallel to the y-axis but cut the x-axis at point A, y-axis at infinity, z-axis at infinity. Take the coefficients of this 1, infinity, infinity. Taking the intercept 1, 1 upon infinity, 1 upon infinity. So it is 100. So these are the Miller indices. These are the Miller indices of the plane. Okay, and these are the Weiss indices of the plane. So this plane, it is called as a 100 plane. Okay, so try to understand this. Now time is less than 1 minute. Okay, time is less than 1 minute. So I think you don't have to join once again. By drawing the diagram, I would like to show this once again. Okay,